I should not be allowed to go to Tesco's when I'm this hungry. Yesterday, the plan was to spend the day doing some nice recipes. But it's 6:30 in the evening and I haven't even gone shopping yet. I've been up and about. This portrays the idea that I've been in bed all day. I haven't. I've just gone back to bed because I don't know why. Comfy. Recipe books. 1, 2, 3. Have you noticed Hugh Finley Whittingstall? Is it just me? Or when he was younger, he was like this curly haired, long haired scruff bag. But you know, not too bad these days. I get a general idea of what I want to cook from a recipe book and then usually adapt it to what I've got in. 6:30 is not a good time to go shopping. 2 reasons. First one is all the kind of 9-to-5ers, people 9-to-5 jobs, are still out and about on their way home, stopping off at supermarkets and stuff. So it's pretty busy at this time. Give it another hour and it gets a lot quieter. And also 6:30 is too early for the evening reductions, you see. Generally. Some places are different. Every supermarket's different. Oh. This is not good for resting elbows. And there's a cat in the window, so what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to lay it all out. I'm going to show you what I got. 31.87 I spent on all this food there. I think that's pretty good going for 30 quid. And how I've done this is because 80% of this stuff is reduced. So I've got 2 pea and spinach things, going to eat them today. All this bread is reduced. We've got crumpets for 20p because Joanna loves crumpets. 2 of these and they're 25 pence each. This lettuce, 26p. And although it's got, what is it, today's date on it, and if you look in the pack, it's absolutely fine. There's another 2 or 3 days on that. You don't have to pay too much attention to dates. Use your eyes. Celery. You know, if there was no date on that, you would have no idea. And I got it for 17p. Whole thing of celery. Look at it. It's absolutely fine. It's not even starting to turn. And even when it does start to turn, it's only the end and you just cut it off. We've got these little tender shoot broccoli things. I'm going to have these tonight. 16p, I got 2 of them. Butternut squash and sweet potato, which I love. 20p. Oh, I got these, which I have never tried before, which are real fruit purees. 30p each, and there's 4 in each pack. Are these actually, oh, these aren't actually fully vegan. But I'm not fully vegan, and Yuan isn't vegan, so there are some items on here, because I do have to still shop with him in mind. But my rule of thumb is I won't buy anything full price if it isn't vegan. I will buy the odd treats for us. It should have been £1.40 and I got these for 42p. Likewise with this pizza, mozzarella and tomato, not vegan, but it should have been £5 and I paid £1.50 for it. The aim is to go fully vegan, but I'm new to this. I've only been doing it a few months and I just think that you've got to ease yourself in. Got some edamame and miso cauliflower. Oh, this I got. Now I paid more than I usually would for these. Usually I aim for between £1 or 2 each for these off the reduced counter, but I haven't had this one before. Barbecue butternut mac. It sounds amazing. So I actually paid a little bit more than I usually would. So it should be £4 and I paid £2.48. I'll do a food review on that one at some point, but it'll be going in the freezer for now. A lot of this is going to go in the freezer. The stuff that can be frozen will be frozen. There isn't actually, to be fair, a great deal to be frozen. The bread can be frozen. Where's the loaf? The loaf of bread, that was reduced 20p, down from like £1 something or other. Oh, I'm going to have one of these tonight. Melon and grapes, 40p, should have been 2 quid. Oh, look what I did find. So if I'm going to do some cooking tomorrow, onions was on my list, but instead of buying onions, I got the lazy form because they were 20p reduced from £1. And I thought, for 20p, I'll save myself the job of chopping I got these 3 of these because I'm going to have at least 2 of these for evening meal tonight. So 40 pence reduced from £2. I'm sorry it's not focusing on any of these labels. Oh, these are nice. If you ever get a chance to get these are lovely. I've had these before. Moroccan inspired falafels, with apricot jam centres, vegan. And it should have been £2.50 and I got them for 75p. Oh, and another thing I got, which I get fairly regularly, this is good, 22p, but that wasn't what I was going to tell you about, is these things. These are nice. These are vegan, and this one is the Mediterranean roasted veg, and it wasn't a steal, but it should have been £3 and I got it for £1.50. Although I'm not sure how well these are going to freeze. I haven't frozen one of these before. Maybe I'll freeze this one as an experiment. When it comes to freezing food, don't worry too much about what the package says. If it says in the package not suitable for home freezing, then it's not suitable. But there are a lot of things where it doesn't give advice. And if it's something that's been frozen and then defrosted already, it will say don't refreeze. So if it doesn't say anything, it's just a quality issue. You know, some things freeze better than others. You know, you can stick a head of lettuce in the freezer, but it'll be absolute rubbish when it comes back out. So you don't do that. But it's not going to do you any harm, and it's a quality control thing. And you just have to experiment what you can freeze and what you can't. So take, for instance, these fromage frais pots. Now, the ingredients, they are essentially pureed pureed fruit with a few other things. Now, it doesn't say, all it says is keep refrigerated. That is the only direction that is on here. So I would be fairly confident to say that these you can freeze. So I will be freezing all bar about 1 pouch of those, because I've got lots of other things, and I've got some other yogurt things here, which again aren't vegan, but they were reduced 63p, and they're chocolate. I really miss chocolate when it comes to vegan, so if there is anything reduced that's chocolatey, I do buy it, because I kind of feel that if you buy off the reduce counter, then you aren't contributing to the shop's figures for repurchasing. There's surely no place, you know, like Tesco's, would buy in food with the intention of it ending up on a reduce counter. So if foods end up on a reduce counter, I would imagine they have a way of monitoring that and thinking, right, this item of food always ends up being reduced, we'll start buying less of it. Therefore, me buying non-vegan items off a reduce counter isn't contributing towards how much they're going to purchase next time. That's my logic, that's my thinking behind it. If anybody knows differently or knows for a fact that that's right or wrong, I would really appreciate you to comment, because that's what I base it on at the moment. Before I went, let me show you, this is as far as dinner planning as I got. I got 2 pitters out and a corn on the cob out the freezer. These freeze really well, by the way, corn on the cobs. Just stick them straight in the freezer and then get them out a few hours before you want it, in a pan of boiling water. Jobs are good. And I'm going to cobble something together. I'll put this lot away, and then I'll show you what weird combination I eat tonight. I'm now sat in the lounge ready to have my dinner. I've got it all laid out in weird format. I was going to do it all nice and pretty on a plate to make it look nice, but then I thought if I leave it like this, because these things, most of these I haven't tried before, so I would turn this into a bit of a food review. First things first, pea and spinach. Now I have had a bit of a boo. I did think that this was vegan, but it's actually got egg in it. Which, for me, because I'm not 100% vegan, is not the end of the world. But, do you know, it really hammers home the fact that if you are 100% vegan, you take your eye off the ball for even 5 minutes when shopping, and you end up with something that, you know, on the outskirts looks like a real contender to be vegan, and yet isn't. And that must be really hard. I mean, it doesn't gross me out eating this sort of stuff. You know, I'm just trying not to do it because I don't think it's good for the planet, I don't think it's good for your health, it's not good for the animals, it's just not good. But it doesn't gross me out, I'm not at that point. So I just think it must be really hard to avoid it. You must get caught out sometimes. But having said that, let's see if it's any good. Oh, that's nice. That's got That is not just pea and spinach. That's like a vinegary. Chickpeas, spinach, water, rapeseed oil, peas, basil, corn flour, lemon juice. That's what I can taste. Egg, parsley, salt, spirit vinegar, mint, sugar, rice starch, citrus, black pepper, potato fibre. That's really good. Next we have edamame and miso cauliflower crush. Oh, now. Oh, man. I've got egg and milk in it again. Why does it need to be in there? Just think it's sort of so unnecessary. You know, I understand if you're going to buy an egg custard or an egg tart, yeah, it's going to have egg in it. But really, this kind of stuff? Do you need to be Tesco's? Do you need to be putting milk and eggs in everything? Well, it better taste good. Oh, you get, look at this. You get a little pot in the centre of it. One way to clean it. Oh, that's nice. Bit of spice in that. Ha. Oh, Jesus, just from licking the lid. Yeah, in for a penny. Oh, that's very good. But why do you have to put milk and egg in it, Tesco's? Why? Hey, oh, may contain, that's alright. This is actually vegan. Woo! Beetroot salad. Now, there's this other thing that Tesco's do that's a beetroot type thing, which I love. And it's called, now what's it called? Sweet and smoky beetroot. That's it. And I would never have normally bought that, but it was on the reduced counter one day, so I picked it up. Oh, and I fell in love. And I do actually pay full price for that every now and again because it's so nice. It looks almost like a beetroot coleslaw. It smells a bit funny. That's okay. It's nothing like what I thought it was going to taste like. Beetroot, water, carrot, sugar, onion, spirit vinegar, red wine vinegar, rapeseed oil, black pepper, garlic puree. What's not to like? Let me try another bit of that because that is unusual. Because I suppose it's because I was expecting it to taste like the sweet and smoky beetroot, but it doesn't. But that is good too. Success all round. Well, success flavour-wise, failure vegan-wise, apart from the beetroot and the veg. Now what I'm going to do, oh, look what I've done to these. Tried to cut the pitta, but what I've actually done is butcher the poor thing. So, it's got holes all over it. But I'm going to try and load one of these pittas up. But what I've got to do now is work out how I'm going to get the beetroot into the pitta and not on the white sofa. I probably won't show you the pitta loaded up because it's not going to be pretty. I'll continue this tomorrow. Will I? Or will I stop here and call this a day? I don't know. Oh, I've got sweet corn as well. Awesome. See you tomorrow. Just to finish up, I am going to have one of these bad boys. Not vegan. But they were reduced, so again, it's alright. These are those pureed fruit things. I kept one out. All the others I've put in the freezer. It looks pretty nice. Go for it. Well, I was always going to like it because it's essentially chocolate and cake. But I have had better cupcakes. Definitely wouldn't spend whatever they were supposed to be, $1.50. Definitely wouldn't spend that on them. For me, if you're going to eat a non-vegan chocolate item, that's not the best you can get. Oh, didn't try this, did I? Hang on. To be fair, I don't even know how to get into this. Oh. Pretty much tastes like a fromage frais. It does what it says on the packet. Well, I'm going to finish these up and go to bed. I'll call this time and start a new vlog tomorrow. Subscribe down below if you enjoyed this content. Thank you.